Look at me. Now. Don't look away, because what I'm about to tell you can change a lot of things in your life and you need to hear it. Stop thinking that everything that happens is a coincidence or just another chance event. It's not. Things are changing, and you are at the center of it. Don't run, don't deny, don't doubt. Listen. A new love is coming. It's not just any love, it's not just a new person to fill a void. It's someone who will transform everything. It will make you feel what you have never felt before. It's real, it's strong, it's different from everything you thought you knew about relationships. This love comes to add, to make you grow, to give you that affection that you always wanted and never received in the right way. It's not about filling a space, it's about overflowing. Are you ready for this? Because if you're not, it's coming anyway. And in the meantime, you know that person from your past? The ex? He's not well. He doesn't like what he's seeing at all. What you have become now, the strength you show, the glow you carry, bothers him. He realizes that he has truly lost you. Is it jealousy? Of course it is. But it's also pain. Because deep down he knows that you were the best he ever had and now it's too late. Don't be mistaken. He misses you. But that's no longer your problem. He will have to deal with it on his own. Now pay attention. Something unexpected is coming your way. It's big, it's unexpected, and it will shake you. It's not just about love, it's not just about the past. It's about you, about what you will build from now on. This surprise will show you that things were lining up, even when it seemed like they weren't. You will understand, and it will change everything. All right? So let's get straight to the point. You need to be vigilant because what's coming won't ask for permission to enter your life. This love, this surprise, this change, they won't knock on the door politely. They will come with force without warning and will demand that you are ready to receive them. I know you've heard promises before. You've believed in beautiful stories that in the end only left you feeling emptier. But this time it's not about believing in what is to come. It's about believing in yourself. Because honestly, what good is an incredible love, a unique opportunity, or a surprise capable of changing everything if you still carry the same fears as before? Don't sabotage yourself. Don't start making excuses. This person who is coming will look at you like no one has ever looked at you before. Not for who you should be, not for what people expect of you, but for who you are. But for this to work, you need to stop hiding your most real parts. Enough thinking that being vulnerable is a weakness. Being vulnerable is freedom. It's what will make this relationship different. So, when this love arrives, and it will arrive, don't mess things up by trying to be what you are not. Don't be afraid to be seen. Got that? Now, about your ex. Funny, isn't it? How life goes around. He made you question so many things. Were you not good enough? Could you have done more? But look at yourself now. He watches you from afar and feels the weight of what he lost. The jealousy he feels isn't just because you're about to have something better. It's because you had the courage to move forward. He sees that you are different now, and that hurts him. But listen, don't get distracted by this. Don't waste time wondering whether he deserves another chance. The answer is already clear, even if you try to deny it. What you had is in the past, and that's where it should stay. Your energy now is to build, not to mend something that can no longer be fixed. And that unexpected surprise that's coming, I need you to understand what it means. It's not just a random gift from the universe. It's an answer. An answer to the choices you've made, to the things you've left behind, to the moments you thought about giving up but kept going. It might be an opportunity you didn't even know you needed, or something that will bring clarity to an issue that has been tormenting you for a long time. But when it arrives, don't hesitate. Accept. Trust. It's the kind of thing that doesn't repeat. I'm going to tell you something that maybe no one has told you so directly. You deserve all of this. You deserve love. You deserve happiness. You deserve this life full of possibilities that's opening up. But deserving isn't enough. You need to act like you deserve it. Stop accepting crumbs. Stop settling for what's mediocre. Stop thinking that good is good enough. It's not. You're being called to something greater. So, be ready to say no to what no longer serves you. And one more thing. Don't be deluded into thinking that this journey will always be easy. It won't be. There will still be moments of doubt. There will still be days when you wonder if you're really on the right path. But the difference is that now you have clarity. You know who you are, what you want, and what you're not willing to accept. That already puts you 10 steps ahead. So when this love comes, when your ex continues watching from afar, not knowing what to do, and when this surprise reaches you, don't keep looking back. Don't get stuck in what could have been. Look forward. Embrace what's coming with the confidence of someone who knows they deserve it. Don't be held back by the fear of making mistakes or getting hurt again. Making mistakes is part of it. What isn't part of it is limiting yourself, holding yourself back, shrinking to fit into spaces that are no longer yours. If you have made it this far, it is because something inside you knows that all this makes sense. Do not ignore that voice. Do not look away. Do not let doubt speak louder than your courage. Now I want you to really feel the weight of what is happening. Because if you haven't noticed yet, you are at a turning point. This moment that seems so confusing, that at times seems so silent, is actually the beginning of something bigger. Life is pushing you to a place that you may not fully understand yet. But the question is, will you resist or will you surrender to what is coming? This love that is arriving is not a fairy tale, and that is why it is real. It is not about perfection, about someone who will save you or fix the things that broke in the past. This love will come to challenge you to be more, to grow together. It is a type of connection that does not accept superficiality. It will require you to be honest with yourself, to abandon the masks that for so long you thought you needed to wear. This might be scary at first, but it is exactly what you need. Someone who sees the real you and stays not despite who you are, but because of who you are. But for this to work, you need to leave the past where it belongs. There's no point in looking over your shoulder, hoping that your ex will suddenly recognize your value. Because believe me, he has already realized it. That is what is bothering him so much right now. But it is not enough. Do not let his regret be a distraction for you. He had his time, his chances, and he chose the path he chose. Now life is asking you to choose yours. And believe me, what is coming is much greater than anything you left behind. And about this unexpected surprise, I know that right now it might seem hard to believe. Maybe you're so used to expecting the worst, to preparing for disappointment, that you no longer know how to handle good news. But when this surprise arrives, you will understand. It will be like a confirmation that everything that seemed like chaos was actually organizing things in a way you couldn't see. And don't think it will be something small. This surprise has the potential to change not only your present, but the entire path you will walk from now on. It will be a turning point, but I need to be honest with you. This transformation will only happen if you are willing to allow it. Whatever this surprise is, a person, an opportunity, an event that turns everything upside down, it will only make sense if you are willing to embrace the unknown. Because the new demands courage. It demands that you say goodbye to old stories, old pains, old excuses. And that's not always easy, I know. But you didn't come this far to give up now, did you? I want you to stop for a second and ask yourself, do you really believe you deserve all this? Because it's easy to say yes, but truly believing is another thing. You deserve the love that comes to add. You deserve the surprise that will transform. But more than that, you deserve the peace of knowing you are exactly where you should be and that things are unfolding the right way. Even if, for now, it seems confusing. When this love arrives, do not compare it to what came before. It is not your past. It is not the wounds you carried, nor the stories you told to justify what you accepted. It is new, it is pure, and it will bring something you didn't even know you needed. But you need to be whole to receive this. You need to be willing to leave the old behind. Your ex no longer has power over you, except for the power you give him. And honestly, it's time to take that away from him. When the surprise arrives, you may feel fear. You may hesitate because it is human nature to fear the unknown. But that's where your strength comes in, the strength you built from everything you have already faced. Do not shrink away. Do not refuse what is your right just because it seems too big or too different. Sometimes life takes these unexpected leaps, and what it asks of you is trust. I know you are tired. I know that sometimes it feels like you are going in circles, that nothing changes, that the days drag on. But pay attention. Things are changing, truly. You just need to stop looking down and start looking forward, because what is coming will demand that of you. It will require a posture of someone who believes, who is prepared, who is willing to step out of their comfort zone. And I want you to know that regardless of what happens, you are the only one responsible for how things will unfold from now on. Not your ex, not this new person, not the surprise that is on its way. You. It's about how you will react, what you will choose, what you will allow. And that is the best news of all, because it means that the power is in your hands. You have come this far because something within you knows that these words are not just phrases thrown into the wind. They speak directly to what is happening inside you. So, before anything else, I want you to understand what is coming, be it this new love, this unexpected surprise, or even the internal changes you have already started to feel, are responses to the path you have chosen to follow. But let's be clear, what you do now matters a lot. It's not just about waiting for everything to resolve itself, for things to simply happen. That's not how it works. Everything begins with a decision from you. Are you willing to leave the past in its place? Are you prepared to stop worrying about what your ex thinks or feels about you? Because if you don't, nothing will really change. Life only moves forward when you stop looking back. This new love, it's not going to save you, but it will walk beside you. It will be someone who understands your journey, who respects who you are, and who is ready to add to, build with you. But here is a truth you may not want to hear. If you don't believe you deserve it, it won't work. You can't expect someone to value you if you don't value what you carry within yourself. It starts here now with you. And your ex? He may keep trying to understand what he lost, trying to find a way to reconnect with you, but you need to remember one thing. Your evolution does not depend on anyone's regret. His pain can no longer hold you back. He had his time, his choices. Now it's about you, about what you choose to build, about the happiness you decide to create. Don't waste energy going back to what was. Your light is to illuminate the path ahead, not to try to ignite what has been extinguished. And that surprise I mentioned? It's going to be a game changer, but only if you're ready to receive it. Often, what stops us from seeing opportunities is the resistance we create within ourselves. We get stuck in doubts, fears, old patterns. It's like we're saying, I want something new, but I'm not willing to make room for it. And do you know what happens when you do that? You lose, you miss out. And I don't want that to happen to you. So, the moment now is to make room. Clear out what no longer serves you. Remove the beliefs that limit you, the thoughts that make you doubt, the stories you repeat to justify why things haven't worked out until now. It doesn't matter what happened before. What matters is what you choose to do with what's coming. Are you going to accept the transformation or resist it? This love, this surprise, these changes, all of this has a purpose. But none of this makes sense if you continue to sit in the same place waiting for life to fit together on its own. You need to act. You need to believe. And above all, you need to allow yourself. If there's something you take from this message today, I want it to be this. You deserve what's coming. Not because someone is giving you a gift, but because you are capable of creating this for yourself. Life only responds to what you deliver, so deliver your best. Choose to trust. Choose to open up. Choose to be present. And now I want to hear from you. I want you to tell me, are you ready to leave the past behind and open up to what's coming? I want you to comment below what you felt hearing this message. What are you ready to transform? Because these words only make sense if they truly touch you, if they move you to act. Don't forget to leave your like, because it helps me reach more people like you, who are ready to hear what they need, not what they want. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do it now. Here, we don't talk about the obvious. We talk about what matters, about what transforms. This is your chance. Don't let it pass. Comment, like, subscribe, and above all, trust. What's coming is bigger than you imagine, but it will only make sense if you are ready to receive it. The decision is yours. Are you ready?